Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and today we are continuing our journey through The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. On Death March, of course, with all the DLC and everything. So, there we go. Everything's looking fine. Everything's looking a bit more fine than usual. I will explain in a second. First, let's find out what we're gonna do so I can start doing something. I think we're going for this quest. That was the plan, like, before I even started recording. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do the one with Keira, I think. Let's see what else we have. Let's go to Novigrad. But I wanna stay here in Velen to start with. Let's see. Yeah, there's the return. But the Keira quest is very low level, so I think, yeah, we're doing that first. Let's look at contracts. There's the Jenny of the Woods, and she was scary. Swamp thing is not gonna be any better. Let's look. Yep. And there's that failed. Oh. How frustrating. Okay. So, let's see if there's anything. Oh yeah, there's some stuff here we can get rid of. We need to switch to that sword. That's for darn sure. But we're not selling the Viper. Okay, I think I want to go to... Oh, I have tons of money. We are gonna start off by fast traveling to somewhere to put our stuff away. Oh, dog's missing. Wait. I hope they don't find him. Whoever helps me find him gets a share of the meat. Yeah, hope you don't find your dog, dude. Okay, let's see. We're going to Crow's Perch first because I want to dump. I want to repair up and empty out my inventory as much as possible. So, I don't know if it's noticeable. I think it really should be. I've done some stuff. I haven't made any progress in the game. I've just like I loaded old saves and fiddled with the graphics settings to try to find like. Make it look better without impacting any of my rendering, like so that the video doesn't lag or stutter or anything. And I think I've done it, to be honest. And the biggest change I think that you might notice is that we are now in 60 FPS. I don't know why I hadn't done it in 60 FPS previously. I think I might have just been stupid. Or I think I thought that my hard drive was too slow, since I'm using like a old-fashioned hard drive to record on, not an SSD. And I don't know, maybe I thought that it would be too slow to do it in 60 FPS, or my computer was not good enough to do it in 60 FPS. And that was kinda like repair everything. Yeah, repair. Yeah, repair. I'm gonna try that when I hit level 15. So I probably thought that like I couldn't do it in 60 FPS, but no, it looks like it's completely fine. And I'm really happy with how it looks. So yeah. I might try to fiddle with it some more, but for now I'm really happy with it, with how it looks like. Let's dump these weapons in the stash. Let's dump that one, and I went in too soon. Level 14, that's a fair bit away. And I think I'm gonna dump these as well, because I don't really use them that much. Is there anything in these rune stones? They weigh so little that there's no point in throwing them away. Nah. Maybe I should stash these trophies. Okay. Oh. Rumbles. The food weighs nothing, huh? That's good to know. I mean, I have 25 raw meat and 15 water, so I think I'm gonna be fine with food. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Inventory. What do we have equipped on Roach? From humans and non-humans. I think we're gonna swap over to the Wyvern because that was monsters. I don't know if it's gonna count as monsters when I'm gonna be fighting on the island, but probably. And we were gonna swap weapons. This one. And dump some runestones in it. Ooh, armor piercing, but that means that they need to have armor. You know, I like... Hey, yeah, let's just do that. I prefer flat bonuses. And we can take armor piercing on the steel weapon, I think. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, armor piercing on the steel weapon. Because steel you use against people. And they tend to have armor. Makes sense, right? Anywho, I prefer flat bonuses over chances, like 2% chance to stun. Yeah, sure, but that's nice, but it's not something I want to rely on. It's not something I really want to use whatsoever, to be honest. I prefer just flat bonuses. Stuff that I can count on. Okay, I think we are ready to go. I've emptied out my inventory as much as possible. And this trophy doesn't count, right? Does that count for weight? What if I drop it? Went down to 16, yeah, it does count for weight. Put it back. Yeah, it does count. Yeah, whatever, it's just one. It's fine, I'm sure. So what do you guys think? Do you think it looks good? Like, if I'm watching over here, I'm watching on my second monitor. If I'm looking right here, that's where I have my recording software and stuff. I'm looking over there and looking at my stats and watching if I am missing any frames or skipping any frames, or like if I'm dropping anything.
Not looking good.
No?
I tell you.
Okay. No, I don't think I need to pay any more attention to that. So, yeah, indeed. Let's go to... What's the this is the island. Oh, it's this island. I thought it would have been like on the western side. Like... Okay, no, there are no islands here. Like maybe here or something. I don't know. So where do we go? Yeah, okay, sure. I guess we'll use her brigand. We'll do it. I was considering going to like Oraton and taking the boat there. I think it was closer, but to heck with it. Let's just do what the game asks of us. And take Keira's boat. Oh man, it looks so much prettier and I'm so happy about it. Let's fight a drowner to celebrate. Let's quit up and not get hit. That would have been bad luck, getting hit by the first monster. The very first attack from the very first monster in this episode. Oh, yes. Ah, feels good. Oh, just burn. What? Exactly. I'm not even gonna loot those drowners, that's how celebratory I feel. Ahoy! To the seas we go. And we have max speed. I think it doesn't help if you push on the left stick. I don't think it's just holding A or X, since I'm using a dual shock. I feel good, man. I'm leaving my door open this time though, because the dog wants to go in and out and stuff, you know. He prefers lying in the sofa, out in, like, I have one big corner sofa that's like seats like 5 or 6 people, and I have one 3-seater sofa that's against the windows.
Can you hear me? How is it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Sounded like
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
she sounds like she's so far behind me.
Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
Okay, sure. It's not. Oh, yeah, it's a one way in that only she can open the channel. I mean, I was answering her, so she could clearly hear me. So it's not one-way communication, you know? If you want to be technical about it. Okay, let's landfall at Fyke Isle. Rotfiend, those are the ones that explode, I remember.
Geralt, are you on the Isle yet?
Let's see if we can survive this time.
Work. Can you hear me?
What?
I thought there was supposed to be rats here, not friggin' Rotfiends.
Great, broke already. This magic.
That was worth it. Okay.
Say, there's some interference. You must be very careful.
Yes, helpful. Thank you, Keira. Dealing with some friggin'... Ouch. Dealing with some necrophages at the moment, so... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Get back. It's convenient that when one dies, they all just kind of blow up. Fancy loot. Seems kind of fancy at least. On fiber. I'm having so much fun with this game. And a big thank you to all of you who are joining me for the ride. I want you to know that, like, I might not always have time to respond to every comment. Like, this YouTube stuff is really busy, apparently. I think I might have taken on a bit off more than I can chew slightly, but oh well, I'm having fun at least. So I might not always have time to respond, but I do read everything. And I want you to know I really appreciate all your comments. They are very helpful and it's very nice to read as well. Just it's fun to read them. So I know that I'm missing some stuff, like for instance, with the Lost Patrol mission. I did not investigate that well enough. But I mean, I'm not at the same time. I'm not really trying to play it perfectly the first time. So if I do miss something, it's not intentional. I try to pay attention to everything, but sometimes I fail. You know. All I can do is try my best and have fun. And try to pay attention. I do try to pay attention. Mistletoe? I don't think I've gotten any of those. hellebore. That's an old one. Oh, how fun to be exploring this island. What? Ghouls. Come on then, little guys. I like this new sword. Yeah, come on then. Grumbling at me. Like it knows what's what. But it doesn't. I know what's what. A bit, at least. I am currently depopulating this place and we'll see where we go from there.
How do you like that silver?
There we go. Oh, it didn't help. Oh, I know what to do. Forgot. I went into science at the wrong time. Ouch. I know what I want to do. I want to... Let's try Axie. I want to see if I can stop them from blowing themselves up. Like when they start blowing themselves up. I want to see... God dang! I targeted the wrong one. I was too close and I targeted the wrong one and then I got comboed to death. That's a great tip. When the time of the white frost comes, do not eat the yellow snow. That's good advice.
Are you on the aisle yet?
Ah, for goodness sakes.
Work.
Yeah, let's try it with these douche dudes
What?
then.
I can't
That's
hear.
the wrong one.
Ready. Sheesh. This back.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Jesus. Like I'm out of sync slightly. There we go. That's like one of the hardest things about this. Is the fact that combat, like in most games, combat has like a flow to it, and it kind of doesn't in this. Let's see. No, not friend. I want Axie. No, it didn't help. Let's try hard. No, that didn't help either. So maybe you can't interrupt them once they start exploding. There's nothing you can do. Ooh, itchy. Oh, thank God I looked. Optional, use the magic lamp to find the ghosts. And that one. Hi, little drowned friend. Because I'm hearing something screaming as well. Or not screaming, but wailing, I think is more appropriate. Oh, gosh darn it. This dumpling, heal up a little. Screw you. one more. You're a loser. Like I heard something over here. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on. It sounds like a scared villager, or like a scared civilian being frightened by a monster. No, oh, I almost didn't pay attention. There should be a ghost down here, maybe. Here, ghosty, 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 ghost. Doesn't it seem kinda, I don't know, appropriate? Doesn't this feel like a very ghost-like place? I don't know. Yes. It's nice that I was gonna. Why do I even talk sometimes? I was gonna say it's nice that these aren't really threats, and then look at my health. Jesus. Oh my god. What's with this tiny little... You guys see this right as well, right? There's a tiny little red enemy marker. Like right here. I don't know why. Because I can't see anything. Do you also need to use Witcher senses in combination with this lamp? Seems unlikely, but who knows? I think it would have said so in the description though. Like, this place looks way too fishy to be nothing, you know? I don't buy it. Oh well. Alright, the ghouls. There we go. That's one. It's been a good day for me. Went on a long walk. Got some of my new decorations up. And yeah. Had a nice long shower.
Tell me what you got.
I have very simple needs. You feeling slow, dude? Oh, wrong button. No right button, just in combat. There's 4 more down there, let's go in. And get to work. Ouch. Alright, that's what I was gonna say before about the flow of combat. It's really hard to get a feel for it in this. You know. Because so many enemies just ignore each other. They don't coordinate. They just kinda all go at the same time, and that's can be really hard to get a feel for it then, because normally you evade, you parry, you evade, you dodge, you parry, and then you strike, and then it's a back and forth like that. But in this it's like, no, screw you, dude. There's a lot of stuff in the water apparently. Not that I'm bothered by that. What's this little fact? Junk. I do like me some junk. What's this? Something I know? Moly arrow? Yes, indeed. More moly arrow. I cannot do that now. There we go. Hey ghouly ghoul. Oh, we need to put that away. So we can fight. Yes, that's fine. That is completely fine. Yeah, what's with this place? I thought there were supposed to be rats here. Not tons of necrophages. One thing I will say that I really like about the combat in this is the fact that you have, it is very like freeform in that timing matters. Like you can, if you want to, just blindly mash the attack button, light attack, and attack, and like there's an upper limit to how fast you can attack, but there is also like where are you? You're leading me somewhere? Okay. It's just some angry bees or something. So yeah, there's an upper limit to how fast you can attack. But you can also like stagger it and still continue your combo, if you know what I mean. Like you can put delay between your attacks, you can intentionally slow them down a little, and that I think is very nice. So you can remain in your combo. Like normally combos and like stuff is very rigid, like in action games. If you want to do it, you do it this way, like these are the inputs and that's the only way to do it. But in this it feels more freeform. Like let's, for example, you attack and then you wait, and then now he takes a rest stance again, and like if I want to do that fast first attack again, it like, I don't know how to explain it. It's fluid and it continues the animations. Although it's not fixed, you can't manipulate it in order to, you cannot manipulate it in order to get the same attack over and over. Like I want to do this attack specifically because this is the best attack, this is the fastest attack, or whatever. That doesn't really work because it gives you like one based on where Geralt is standing and like his position. Those are just necrophages, drowners, I think. Where are these ghosts, I wonder? Like, I'm looking over now. We've been going for half an hour and I have 51 missed frames, skipped frames total. I don't think that's bad, right? There are some skipped frames, but like 60 frames per second, and for half an hour, I don't even know how many seconds that is. But that's like, an hour is 3,600 seconds, I think. So half an hour should be 1,800 seconds then, times 60 for the amount of frames. I don't even freaking know. That's oh yeah, we can just look at that, of course. I'm at 121,000 frames currently, and 50 of those have been missed. So I don't think that's, I think that's fine. Is there any way into this house, I don't think so, right? I think I've been around it. There is a door that you can't go in. Rot fiends. What's the glow here? Is that one of the ghosts? No, it's something on the... What am I stuck on? Excuse me. Okay, we need to reset a bit. I'm gonna make this one blow up. There we go. Maybe takes one of them. Takes that one with him. Now we're down to just one. Brilliant. Oh, no. There we go. I almost lost sight of the big picture. Go. Not sure, but I don't think I get experience for Rotfiends, because since they blow up, I'm not technically the one who kills them, they kill themselves. That's a bit rude. So what is this?
Let's try Kira's lamp.
Oh, okay.
They left us, look! All of them done went! We've to swim, come on! What about all this? I can't leave it!
Oh, I think I'm missing something.
They left us, look! All of them done went! We've to swim, come on! What about all this? I can't...
Do I need to stand still?
They left us, look! All of them done went!
Let's try not moving whatsoever.
We've to swim, come on! What about all this? I can't leave it! You go! Find a boat and come back for me. If you make it across. Ha! Why wouldn't I? Be back before you know it.
Hey, that's one. Okay, good. Turns out it was easier to find those than I thought. I needn't have bothered. Then how are you supposed to know? Again, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Well, I know a little of what I'm doing, but I don't know specifics. Although I am having a grand old time in exploring. Question. Question answered. You cannot sprint while using Witcher senses. It would have been nice if you could have, because then I could have just run around with Witcher senses on constantly. Let's go kill this loser out here. For no other reason than he offends me. Sick dodge, bruh. There we go. More brains. Like that has to be very strange. Because these let's check. Let's go over here to crafting. There. Now this, it says monster brain, but it doesn't say. Like, it just looks like a brain. And yeah, I mean, monster ears, though, might be. Monster claws, that's no problem. But explain monster ears, that doesn't really look that monstrous. Tongues, brains, livers. Explain that to customs. Like, no, it's fine. They're from monsters. Trust me, it's monster brain.
They're on to us. They'll not let Graham in. Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you. Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, likely be gobbling meat. With no notion we's coming to tear him to shreds.
Waist clear, lads! Adam!
Is there any other? I don't think I missed any of them out here. I need to move into the tower now, I think, to find more of them. Or the tower grounds, at least. Just look real quick down here. No, I don't think so. We might return if we don't find everyone of the ghost conversations. Oh, water hag. I am feeling fairly strong at the moment. And I like it. I like it a lot. You go away. Honeysuckle. Here's something. Where are you?
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna check a refresher because it's been a hot minute since we accepted this quest. A tower full of mice. A horrible curse had befallen Fyke Isle and the tower that stood upon it. Half a year prior, Lord Zerad had moved his court there, seeking shelter from approaching Nilfgaardian armies. While famine raged all around, the Lord of Velen wallowed in excess and cared not a whit for his suffering vassals. The gods saw fit to punish him and, towards his end, cursed him. One day, a host of mice scurried into the tower and proceeded to devour everything, including Zerad, his court, and his resident mage, Alexander. The isle had been haunted since that day, and fishermen feared to sail the lake, putting yet another dent in the already battered local economy. The local peasants thus asked Keira to lift the curse, and she turned to the Witcher for help. Enticed by Keira's charms and her promise of additional rewards, Geralt took on the task. The sorceress equipped him with a magic lamp he could use to commune with dead souls, gave him a firm pat on the rear for good luck, and sent him off to lift the curse. Okay. I thought it was something like that, but I wasn't sure, and I wanted to, just refresh my memory. Flawless sapphire and some steel. So that's where you find Arenaria. Oh, Florence. Oh, for goodness sakes. Let me out. Let me out and at him. Here's another ghost.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie. Millie, what's with ye? I don't know. So what? Burning. Ah.
Millie sounds like a woman, but
What?
sure, whatever.
No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me.
Stay hydrated, by the way. More important than ever now with in this heat. We had a record a while back. Well, it wasn't a record. It was the hottest June day since 1947, I think, here in Sweden. And it was fairly close where they took the measurement. Was fairly close to where I live. So, yay! And I so dislike heat. Like most people, and of course it's generalization, but most people, like when they think of like vacation, they think of like going to somewhere warm and lying on a beach or something, like going to, I don't know, Bahamas or Thailand or the Canary Islands or something along those lines. For me, that doesn't sound like vacation, that sounds like punishment. That sounds like cruel and unusual punishment, if you ask me personally. It's in this little cups. Lots of random stuff. And I think that's kind of... Oh, there's something. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff up here. Not that much. We're just gonna do a quick run through. You don't need to mess with me, Rotfiends. Just gonna go for a quick look. And I know there was none of those sparkling things back where I came from. No, that's just a beast. But I do want to say also about the comments that I really like when, like with the Lost Patrol, that was really nice that you informed me that, because I think I said something to the effect of like, is that it? And then I went on because I couldn't find anything else because I didn't investigate well enough. But then
didn't come
you in the comments you mentioned the fact that no,
Place is full of
that
rats.
was
As many
not
dead as
it.
alive.
I like that. I like knowing that,
You needn't be so detailed.
knowing when I screwed up. Like, my goal is...
Where's that
Okay,
noble?
listen to this first.
Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. There'd be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
That conversation... What?
Blood. Many must have died here.
It's in the... It's behind the door. I just want to get this off my chest. That conversation, the most recent one there, that made me really think of One Piece. Which is an anime that I've watched for 20 years at this point. In Alabasta, the king thanks the pirate crew, Luffy's pirate crew, like bows down and says thank you for saving my country. And his like attendant, his like right hand man, is like, stop it! You're a king. You can't bow down to pirates. Like, you can't thank them like this. And the king's like, no, here in the baths, like when we're all naked, no one has clothes. Like, there's no status here. There's no kings here. We're all just people here. And it's kind of the same as the peasant was talking about there. Like, when it all comes down to it, then we're not that special. It's all just surface level. I did notice the door.
Don't start,
Look into
Annabelle.
that.
Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear them again.
Fool peasants indeed,
That
huh?
simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Uh-huh. It's like, what did you learn? But I don't think you really learned anything. More floors. That's a lot of floors. I'm gonna go check the basement before I forget. Oh, that's what I saw from up there. Honestly, we're gonna do this. Oceans. What's banging here? What's down in the basement? Just rats?
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good.
No, indeed.
Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
Yeah, they are clever.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh,
Plague.
that stench!
It's not good. Or disease of some sort. Demeritium. Pure silver and more stuff. And that's all the stuff, I think. That's all the stuff. Okay. Going upstairs. Another ghost back there. Check this room first. Anything? Yeah, it's a chest. Draconid oil. And some fancy weapon, possibly.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it?
No, indeed.
Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
People went crazy here. Proper crazy. A lot of noises going on in this place. Okay. Nothing there. And we are going up. Well, no, can go even further. Thought we were at the top now. It's dark in here, yeah. There's no ghosts, there's nothing really anything on this floor. A lot of noises going on.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm
Yes.
at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Yeah, this looks
Someone
like...
dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Yeah, it's a Something slides out there. Let's pull in this one too. Let's pull this up. Hey, that worked. I'm concerned that I've missed some ghosts. Oh, maybe here we go.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well
Indeed.
equipped too.
There's a ghost. Annabelle. I think that's the last ghost.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out.
Yeah, that's rough.
Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
No.
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
Wife
I'm special.
or daughter.
Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage
Alexander.
lived here.
No,
Who was he?
because he was the court, right? No?
Alexander?
Okay, never mind.
I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know.
Yeah, do know that.
They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
Yeah, well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich. Believed we'd
Yeah.
stowed ourselves away here to
That was the
laugh
story,
at their
right?
misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it.
Yeah,
He
poison.
said everything would be all right.
What do you pick? Let's pick this one.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell?
I don't
What
think it
looked
really
like?
matters, dude, right?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said
Yeah.
he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona.
They were correct.
Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So
No, I
horribly
saw
afraid.
what's happened in the basement.
And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
And then we can fill in the blanks.
Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Yeah.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Yeah.
Poisoned.
Fortunate,
That
I
how you
guess.
died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion.
It's rough.
Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my
Ooh,
hands.
that's awful.
I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Oh, that's awful.
They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
We'll take care of you.
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man looked like a monster had attacked him recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Calm down.
Can you talk?
I really like her voice acting.
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle.
I don't know if she'll be able to do that.
Who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected.
Yeah, we saw that.
He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
Oh.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things.
Yeah, it's my job.
You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I love him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Sure.
Really
Just
hope I can help.
Want to look
Need to
around
look
them.
around first.
Whatever for? Not in the tower, but bones and rats. Don't leave me with them again.
I'll come back for you, you can be sure.
Very well, but come back soon. Don't keep me waiting.
Let's look. Yeah. I think I found all the... Good. That's part one.
When will this nightmare end?
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Alone. All have left me.
I think
When will this nightmare end?
Yeah, I was about to say I think that's it, but then... there was another floor. This is really dark. I want to find out how do I use... oh, it's down here. Hey! We did it.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Like, I can see without it, but it's like barely. Really dark.
Alone. All have left me.
No, I got you, girl. That's it, I think.
When will this nightmare end?
I still have the torch. Nice. Now we just need to... that's the wrong button. Day 237. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Jesus. Let's try that again. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Excuses, dude. Despite his prior assurance, Viscerad is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and delousing them, before I will so much as let them step foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm, for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression that they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Yeah, you are willing to make. As like in Shrek, I have a reaction to that movie on the channel. When, what's his name? Lord Farquaad wants to send the knights to rescue Princess Fiona. Like, some of you will die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. Big sacrifice for you, huh? The Mage Alexander's Log, Part 2. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course, that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded that it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I've noticed it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of the illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none, besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Viscerad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughters to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible. Maybe, I don't know that word. In the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they will believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman. But as for her, I try to limit my contact. The woman? What? With capitalized the woman? Who is that? Day 362. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of the illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which, I must admit, irritates the scholar in me. But, as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats. Hey Annabelle, I'm back. Told you I'd be back.
Will you help me now? You promised not to leave me here.
Yeah, I'm done now. No, it's fine.
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember.
Oh, Oraton.
And want to help.
Right?
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Noted. Okay, let's ditch this joint. Let's try to avoid falling to our deaths. Would be most helpful. Because I know myself, and I know the risk is real. So, the black rat. Is that some... might that be something that still haunts this place? Is the thing that's currently killing things here? I wonder. There's the boat. Let's go to the boat. Fast travel, thank you. Are the rot fiends still here? Yeah, they're around. Can I set... Oh, let's just get rid of them. I'm itching to kill something anyway, so it's fine. I don't know if that's a good thing though. Ah, dodged. No, I didn't dodge that. Obviously, because if I dodged that, I would have dodged it. Oh my word. That was so clumsy. Oh, that was really bad. Now I have to kill them because now I need to redeem myself. This is making me a little loopy. Round and round we go. I wanted to walk on the inside. That's Gwen. Excuse me, my rotten
stench.
friends. And there we go, that's 2. Put up another Quen. Let's go, there should only be 3 here now. Hey you, bro, come here. That's not the right button. There we go. I think we can. There's one like under the boat. Can you come out, my friend? He's in the water. Excuse me, dude. Are you stuck under there or something? Yeah, sure, whatever, my man. Ugh, this is annoying. I think he... Yeah, there we go. We got him to... We unstuck him. You can, there you go, you can sheath. There we go, we cleaned house. I wonder if Keira is going to be slightly annoyed that I'm leaving her boat on the other side of the island. Yeah, I'm sure she'll get over it. See if we can find this Graham. Maybe I can avoid crashing this time, like I did the last time I visited Oriton. Kind of wrecked my boat then.
This be the witch, freak of nature. Bit more interesting. Ouch.
Ouch. Why did you want me? Oh. Okay.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I will knock the door down, dude.
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
Yeah, that opened the door.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her.
I know a great
Talked to
deal.
her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Yeah, I'm curious.
For Millie, Finch and Faulkner, they rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They force you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos.
Yeah.
Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape.
Very rude.
First, then she
that's her?
poison. Mage must have gave it her.
Yeah, except it
I
wasn't
ran out of
poison.
the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said
Yeah.
you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't
Oh, that's
poison.
gonna hurt.
Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... Is she... You said you spoke to...
Yeah, sorry,
Spoke to
dude.
a ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was alive the whole time, but... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Oh.
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed it was.
Done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
There's something.
Wrong on that count.
Yeah, there's something you can do.
Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
You can still bury her.
bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are her bones.
Yes.
Yes, I kept them in my pocket.
Leave me be.
He put them in his pocket. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go, map. I think we should just fast travel to Mid-Cops. Yeah, I get it, dude. It's a very unfortunate situation you find yourself in.
Looks like rain.
Oh, duh. Oh, that's a powerful sound.
We's catching snails.
Should I call the horse? Nah, too much of a bother. I'm a third of the way there already. There we go, we made it. Let's talk to Keira, see what happens.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Are
Never
you
expected
the
you to
woman?
take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
I think I've spoken about the other things.
Fyke Isle's
Already.
free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But
You
the
said
curse,
that
what
was one
its
way
source?
only.
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
Graham just needed to bury her bones, so I'm assuming it did. One thing's bothering me.
Yeah.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
Actually,
The lamp. What do you want to do
I
with
have
it?
some of them.
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
Aw, come on.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad.
More
The
busy
trader was
work,
due
huh?
to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Sure.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Yeah, I hope. But I don't know, I felt like I missed something in this quest. I don't know, because, like, the fresh corpses. Like, there was fresh dead bodies, he said.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Peller must.
Oh,
a
the
Witcherly
Peller.
service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Peller needs.
Yeah, I'm your
Forefathers'
man.
Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
What'll I get out of it?
Yeah,
Witches do
Witcher.
naught for free. This the Peller knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid. This too the Peller knows.
Good.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears.
Okay.
Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers' Eve.
Sure.
Seems like you could use a Witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Peller knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle, there in the circle of stones.
See, I knew that place
The
would be
sooner we
important.
resolve this,
Would
the
be
better.
important.
Best do it tonight at midnight.
I mean, it's 8 a.m. I think I have time. Because, like I was about to say, I think I missed something in the previous quest, because they did mention that fresh bodies, that there's something on the island killing stuff. Oh, bandits. Let's avoid those, shall we? Bandits on horseback, even. Let's go looking. Hangman's Alley. Okay.
Wide, heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon.
No, hag. Well then. Wrong button.
Drowners in the water. My favorites.
Yeah, favorites is a bit strong. Ouch. That's rude. Ignition. Do this drown so I can focus on the hag. There we go. Burn. There we go. Now. Okay, wrong direction. Let's go this way then. And here they went off the track. Yeah, I only think we need to examine it.
Veered off the road at high speed.
Oh wow.
Doesn't bode well.
Itchy. No, they were being chased by bandits. Oh, my word.
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well.
No, indeed.
Cuts of meat. Cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that.
There it is.
Don't sense anything magic though, and wonder how Keira will explain this one. Far. Wouldn't have made it.
See if this box will tell me anything.
Waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Volker, we've hit gold, old friend. Not only have we sold all of our stock, we have sold it for 3 times its cost. Our customer wants it all. Wine from Beauclair, everything from Beaujolais Nouveau, to the oldest vintages. White, red, rosé, you name it. Cattle bleu pas, meat, pickled beef, pepper, cinnamon, cloves. I'm telling you, old friend, everything. There is one catch, however. We must deliver the goods to Velen, to a village called Midcots. I know, dangerous, what with the war and all. But think of the coin! I've managed to secure a pass that will get you across the Pontar. Then it's just a hop, skip and a jump and you're there. You'll be fine. We'll split the proceeds 50-50. Unfortunately, it was not to be. Noises. Oh, monster nest, I think. No guarded treasure. Entrega worker. Let's just quickly... insectoids. Oriole. And insectoid oil. Workers are the most numerous and thus the most frequently encountered caste of Endrega. Within the colony, their duty lies in building nests and cocoons, acquiring food and caring for eggs and larvae. When threatened, they will summon warriors to aid them, yet if forced to defend themselves, they will, and do so surprisingly well. Now let's mess them up. Come on over here. Come here, little guys. that's it? Oh, bunch of mutagens. Is that everything? Yep, that's everything. Almost. There's a warrior, let's go mess with it. Oh my. Ouch. Rude. Oh my, that hit. I don't want to fight him there. Oh no 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 no. Oh yeah, that did not work. We need to heal up a bit. I'm doing it as fast as I can, I think. I don't think I have anything that will do it faster than this. Okay.
Damn.
This was not a walk. This was not an easy enemy. Ouch. Oh my. They were kind of scarier than the little workers, but then they're supposed to be, I guess. Runestone, diagram, enhanced black blood, traverse crystals. I still need the basic version. Hey, pipe. Okay. I feel so blessed. I got a pipe. And we managed to avoid the the bandits on horseback on the return trip as well. It's fortunate. And then we're going back to Fyke Isle to help the Peller because he's a good guy. I want to. Is this the last errand you have for me, Keira? Or do you need me to help you with something else as well?
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
I think I'll talk to her about this. But since it's not grayed out.
Let me think. Enjoying the country air?
Yeah.
I'm in hiding,
I heard that.
Geralt.
You mean the persecution?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I mean. Witch hunters.
Yeah.
Picked a string.
I didn't pick anything.
Emperor does keep mages.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except...
Mm-hmm.
So how's it?
I just want to get them grayed out, you know.
Been here a while.
long enough for rot.
Changing the subject. Any
I
news
just-
of your sisters from the lodge?
I don't know about this one, I'm
None.
not sure.
We can't know too much about one another these days.
But I'm
It's safer that
100% sure I
You've
have
tried
heard the
to
other
contact
conversation.
one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer. Or who might be listening.
Mm.
Got
Got
those
stuff you wanted.
substances you wanted.
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine. Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic.
She wants the good life.
Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Okay.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
What? It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now
Ooh,
don't interrupt.
let's do some fancy magic now then.
The king, Vin, Capel.
Yeah, what happened to those
Third
3
mouse.
mice?
What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success.
Oh.
I always use 1 more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Keira, gonna explain what's going on here?
Let's
know
not...
the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind 1 slipper, so...
I
Yeah, that's a different...
word about Zoogles.
That's a different version.
Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for 1 magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother. I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sure. No.
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go,
Yeah.
there's 1 more thing.
Enjoy life while you can, you know?
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No.
It's not like you have a partner.
I shall transform our rancid rags into something
Kinda, but
more
I mean, not
glamorous.
really.
Don't wince.
It's the
It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit.
Triss
And at dawn,
or
everything will
Yennefer,
return
I mean,
to
it's not
normal.
really... Yeah, sure.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Giddy up.
Oh, you want to race? I can do that. We're almost there, I think. No, I'm not. Yes, right past the corpses hanging from tree branches.
Let's go.
Oh, I should have been trotting at least, if not galloping. Gotta be close now, right? Hey, I found a quest. Oh, what the hell did I get stuck on?
Yeah, yeah!
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
Ha! As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Gosh darn it, I missed. I failed.
I thought you were a better horseman.
For the record, I was riding a mouse.
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a challenge.
Yeah,
Now
good
do you
point.
see why I needed those substances?
Yeah, sure.
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
Oh, yeah? Why?
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've 2 options. I can either start cultivating turnips or...
Oh, she's leaving?
leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the
No
first
problem.
curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory.
Yeah, it was rough.
I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she wants to get rid of the evidence. because she was involved. Oh, how do we get out of this one?
Didn't
Honestly,
destroy that workshop if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there.
dog's
Perhaps there's
dreaming,
nothing to worry
apparently.
about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends, with benefits.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, sure.
Your fairy tale, your rules.
really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough.
Oh, she's missing. Let's go find her.
Keira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not?
And I think she might be Son's outfit. Yeah.
A skirt? Guess we're playing hunt the hare, not hide and seek.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners. Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
Carol needs some entertainment every
Now,
once in a
where's
while.
that Cinderella gone to?
Found me. Congratulations.
Very nice.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something. Know what they call that constellation in Zeracania?
No, do tell.
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. But indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
Keira, where?
That's the end of the night of magic.
Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle, the tower.
Yeah. She is up to something. She was way too... curious about the tower. And there was in the notes, in Alexander's notes, there was a mention of the woman. Where's my outfits, by the way? There we go. There we go. Now things are as they should be. This is not what I'm looking. What am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're going back to Fyke Isle. Excuse me. And there was this quest as well that we ran into out in the middle of nowhere. Dagmar.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly. You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
Tell me more.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. And suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame.
Oh, we've heard that one before.
From the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
Oh, a voice from the ground.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us.
So someone's scamming you?
Plain to see that.
That is.
So what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us. You can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me elms. But what can we do? Such are the times.
Yes, indeed.
Like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and lotuses or some such will devour the harvest.
Yeah, let's have a chat.
Intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling.
Oh, this is very funny.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, All-God, help a poor wretch in need.
Are we really going to do that?
Oh, All-God, help a poor wretch in need.
Yeah.
Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought.
Drought?
Hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here?
Yeah.
How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground.
Okay. Oh.
A crack. Too small to pass through, but big enough for sound to come out.
Where should we go for this? I wonder. No.
Someone placed an illusion here.
There we go.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Herald of Rivia. Pleasure. Huh. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so.
Century?
One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
You can't really blame him.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, giving naught in return? I talk at least.
Yeah, he has a point. Yeah, that's very aggressive. That's no. Go for the middle.
Listen here, lard ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
No. I don't know if I like that. Let's steal his stuff. Oh, enhanced summon. I have exactly 0 misgivings about stealing from this dude. Can we find out something about him? What's this? A skellige werewolf. Yeah, we don't need to read about that at the moment. I do want to read about warriors. Endless waves of Endrega workers are enough to overcome the most attackers, but when confronting more dangerous foes, Endrega colonies unleash their larger, stronger members, the so-called warriors. This caste lives only to fight, and gets ample opportunity to do so while defending the colony's borders or conquering new territory. Same vulnerabilities. Is there anything about this guy in relicts? Sylvans, there they are. Sylvans are cruel, greedy, and treacherous. Still, I prefer them to Doin. That's elves, right? Sylvans and Yakshas, or Witcher. Doin, Witcher, maybe. Sylvans and Yakshas, a kindred species, are extremely rare woodland creatures whose appearance combines traits of goats and rotund men. These beings usually pose little danger, for they limit their contact with humans to playing harmless, though often bothersome, tricks and eating crops from their fields. Vulnerable against bombs and igni.
Maybe you'd care to go up top, see if you're still there.
Okay, dude. I guess you get to live.
Anything new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And? Will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the All God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
Yeah. So, I think we are gonna be done there. I think we are going to head to Oraton and but I don't think there's no, there has to be a vendor here as well. Let's head there, sell some junk. That's 200. That's fine. I can run that. And enjoy the nice scenery. Yo, no, leave me alone. Run! But yeah, I'm gonna sell off some stuff, and then next time we will head back to Fyke Isle and see what the heck Miss Metz is up to. Because there's something fishy. I don't like it. It's one thing using me just to get laid,
Greetings.
but it's another thing using me for
Wouldn't mind a look at your
nefarious purposes. Or to just like wipe out problematic evidence against you. I don't appreciate that. Sell some junk as well. Do that, sell bear hides. Running out of money on this dude. Oh. There we go. Cleaned out a little, at least. And he's completely out of money.
Farewell.
Okay. Yeah. That is it for today, guys. Ah, that was fun. I didn't think that Fyke Isle would be such a big quest, you know? That it would take this much time as it did. I thought we would be able to knock off a bunch of side quests. But no. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Oh well. And we got to get some action with Keira as well. I mean, I assumed that we'd get there eventually. And it's not like we're in a committed relationship at the moment, so why not, you know? I had fun this time. I do every time, of course, but this was a good quest. So we will find out the next part of this story in the next episode. Until then, I thank you very much for joining me and hope to see you next time. Peace out.